everyone, and welcome back to Abstract Medicine. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are tuning in the world. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, and I appreciate reading your energies today. So this reading is going to be all about what it is that you can do with regard to your soul. So I have a note here. I just wrote it down, and it's all about what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good. So what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good? So I've got 3 piles today. So we've got pile 1 with the citrine. What can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good? Pile 1. Pile 2 with the rose quartz tumble. Pile 3, what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good? And we have the clear crystal as well, quartz. So yeah, just try not to deliberate too long. Just go with your first instinct. If you do need some more time, please just pause the video and we'll start with pile 1. Okay, pile 1, so welcome to your reading. What can you do to make yourself, your soul feel good? The ones that chose this beautiful citrine tumble. So what can you make yourself feel good? Okay, so you've got the 2 of coins, 4 of wands, 9 of swords, ace of wands, the magician, wow, the high priestess, the star, incredible, the emperor, page of cups, 10 of wands, 10 of coins, 3 of coins, and we have the wheel of fortune as well. So let me just tune into the reading, the messages from the cards. Okay, so first off, we have quite a few major arcanas in your reading today. So we have the magician, the high priestess, the star, the emperor. Some of you are really massively wanting to work with a partner, work with a romantic partner. I do feel like you've been having a lot of dreams about being married to someone. I do feel like you are celestially guided. I do also, I'm going to show you the cards in a sec, but I do also feel that there is someone who, this could be swinging in 2 ways. There could be a feminine energy here who has astral travelled and has actually met their divine counterpart in the astral realm or in the dream space. And they are manifesting, and they've basically seen how their life was going to play out with a divine match in the physical realm, in the 3D. And this high priestess, this healer, this very, very intuitive feminine energy, divine feminine specifically, has really tuned into her higher self and really connected with the great beyond in order to communicate and contact her divine counterpart in the astral realm. This, even though this is a pile 1, this is a general reading, so this will not resonate for all of you. But I do see that this person is incredibly awake and aware. She's very spiritual. She's highly spiritual. She may have gone through several ascension processes. And she's also experienced connection with past lives as well. She's very awake. She knows the meanings of numerology. She knows the meanings of life. She knows the reason why she's come into this physical being again. There could also be, as a result of that, maybe not a feminine, but could be a masculine in particular, who is very much of the 3D realm, very solid, very grounded, and has had a shift in their life recently where they may have had an awakening in the 3D world, in this world, that has really shaken up their world for a very, very, in a good cause, in a good way. I see that this masculine, this emperor character, could be an Aries, by the way, had been working very, very hard, had been very much involved and enveloped in the 3D realm, and would do everything that was needed in order to create the stable foundation that he needed to make. This is a very masculine energy. This is a very masculine, male, masculine, strong, divine masculine energy. So they're very controlled with their emotions. But something has shifted where they've built the foundation that they needed to create. They've done all the things they need to do financially speaking. They've made a lot of abundance. This is someone who has like rags to riches kind of thing, and had an awakening. Maybe they traveled somewhere and they tapped into a vortex energy where they were able to connect to their celestial guardians or even their higher self, where they were able to connect and see what this whole reason for living was all about. And I do see that this masculine energy has now shifted his perspectives from a 3D mentality to a 5D mentality. So what he thought was real and a strong foundation in terms of money and beautiful homes, possibly a wonderful castle that he's built metaphorically, but also in the physical realm. He understands now that this has a relation to the astral realm. So this is the idea of the Taj Mahal, this is the idea of the pyramids of Giza, where these physical monuments were a basic vortex and elevation, let's say an escalator to the astral realm. So we've got two different messages here for a feminine energy who is already very intuitively connected with the astral realm, and she has resided mainly in that realm. In the 3D, she may have felt quite lost in the 3D, but she felt very comfortable in the astral realm, and she has an awareness of communing with her divine counterpart in the astral realm, who she may not have connected with in the physical. There's another story here where there's a divine masculine who, as I mentioned before, has created a physical foundation, which was essentially the ground or the base as a reflection, a mirror of the astral realm. So what I'm seeing here is that this actually could be the divine counterparts connecting in this reading in pile 1, which is absolutely beautiful. So we have the High Priestess here and the Magician here. Yeah. So the High Priestess and the Magician are divine counterparts who are magically, spiritually connected. We have the Emperor here, and then we have that star here. This is the masculine energy building his foundation, and this connector point, which is the star here. There could be a message here about connecting through social media or the internet, where actually both counterparts who may actually already be married in the astral realm, who may be riding the Merkaba. I say married because we have the Magician, which is divine counterpart energy, and the Four of Wands here, which is marriage, the marriage card, may have been, yes, connecting in the astral realm. And there could be a connector here, so there could be someone intervening here, or someone who could be coming into play as like a divine matchmaker with the star card in order to connect this marriage from the astral realm into the physical world, physical realm, and get this grounded in the Ten of Coins energy. Okay, so what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good? What you can do, either counterpart with whoever I'm tuning into at the point of this reading, you could be the divine feminine or the divine masculine. You've just got to really trust your intuition on this one, that whatever pings, intuitive insights you've been getting through meditation, your dream space, and in the astral realm, even maybe deja vu moments that you've been having when you've been visiting certain sacred sites, I do see that you really need to trust your intuition, because you are connected and you are absolutely married to this person in the astral realm. Okay, so there is a divine consort energy here. And what is it that you can make yourself feel good is just to know that it's going to happen. It is going to happen where you physicalize your union. We have the Magician here, which for me is, as a reader, is telling me about the energy of communication and the sign of Mercury here. I do see Pisces as well, strong Pisces and Cancer energy, Gemini energy, as well as Aquarius and Aries energy. If this is not your sign, and specifically your sun, moon, rising, or your sun, moon, Venus, or your sun, moon, and Mars sign, then don't worry. It's the energy that either or both of you have are exuding, essentially. So what I see here is the Ace of Wands. There's going to be a new opportunity here. There's going to be a new opportunity in order to make this union, divine union, physicalize in the real world. Before this happens, I do see that some of you could be confused or even debating whether what you are receiving, intuitively speaking, is real. And I'm here to say that the alchemist is creating gold on earth here. There needs to be a few tweaks to make the recipe concrete here, 10 of coins. But there are a few things, there could be some hiccups along the way. But as I said before, you just have to really pay attention to your intuition and really know that this is going to ground. There could also be some confusion and maybe sleepless nights, maybe even interventions, as in low vibrational energies that could come in your astral realm or your dream space or at night. I just heard poltergeist, by the way, who could try and intervene and make you doubt this connection. But just know that whenever the high priestess comes into the tarot, it's a sign to say that you really need to follow your intuition and you really need to trust that, and to not doubt that, because the high priestess is the most intuitive card and energy in the whole deck. So what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good? I would say some of you are tarot readers or even healers, possibly as well. What you can do is you can be of service to others in the meantime before you actually physicalize this union, and actually help and heal others through divination tools, through esoteric knowledge, through, I just heard chanting, maybe singing bowls, crystal healing, Reiki, for the divine feminine and divine masculine energy as well, who are coming into this. This could be a great thing to do. Some of you may have debated whether you should start to do this as a study, to pick up on that, to pick this up as a craft or a skill. I would say here with the Page of Cups and the Two of Coins, you may be debating or going back and forth about this idea, whether you should do this or not. And again, the message is coming very, very strongly here, is to really pay attention to your intuition, because this is the thing that's going to really help you. Not only is it going to help and heal others, especially during this entry of the Age of Aquarius, this is to enlighten and awake people up, to awaken others who have been falling asleep or have been, I just heard, falling asleep at the wheel, to the detriment of their own soul, and also to the detriment of their own life purpose. So not only will you just be healing one person, you could be healing many, many people. These are people who have maybe some traumas, but also have low vibrational energies, attachments connected to their physical body that do need to be released. These are people that fall into sickness quite often, and also I would say inflammation as well, through many sexual liaisons. So I do see someone, a high priestess, who is cutting sexual cords from other partners for their clients here. Again, this could be energy healing, energy work through Reiki, for example. There are many different modalities of spiritual healing. I'm just giving some examples here. But you will also be helping to heal so many more as well, rather than just one. You'll be healing so many. And this is also going to provide you with an overwhelming amount of money and responsibility as well, because where there is great power, there is great responsibility. So we have the 10 of Coins and the 10 of Wands here. You could actually be transitioning from doing this in a hidden way, doing this away from the general public, to actually pushing this forward to the general public here with the Star card, and actually becoming very, very well known for it. I do see someone who is getting a lot of clients here and actually creating an amazing foundation, financially speaking, for themselves, where they end up being their own boss in this healing practice, which is incredible. Some of you do have the Midas touch, absolutely. I would say a lot of you have healing hands, I do see some of you working with fire, with pyromancy. I also see you working in terms of shamanic ceremony, weddings as well. I do see that here, as well as actually pure alchemy. You actually working with chemicals and ingredients to create alchemy. So this is going back into the old sacred arts, and really studying that and perfecting that skill, which is incredible. For the divine masculines, for example, who have really built a foundation for themselves that is very solid, in terms of creating this sort of pyramid, this sort of mirror effect of what is below is above, which is the opposite of what the divine feminine is doing, is she's pulling in what is above, so below. This divine masculine, what you can do to make yourself and your soul feel good is to feel very content and satisfied with and not guilty. I'm hearing not guilty with the physical creations that you've been making, the physical prosperities that you've been creating, the abundance that you've been making, and to really also continue to focus on working within a team. I do see that you are very controlled individuals, that you are amazing leaders. You do speak your mind. Some of you are quite passionate when you do speak, with the Ace of Wands here. Maybe this is something that you've been healing with the Nine of Swords, where you've been feeling worried or guilty, whether you've been lashing out at people, possibly specifically speaking. But I do see that you also have an amazing communication skill to heal people through your vocal cords. So some of you could also become like TED Talk speakers, divine masculines, who really resonate with this. In the meantime, you could be, but basically before this marriage or this divine union in the physical actually takes place, what you can do to entertain yourselves, as I said before, is to feel very good and satisfied with the amazing hard work that you've put into creating an amazing foundation for yourself. I do see someone who's like created a rags to riches situation, someone that fell in love with an idea for something, with a Page of Cups, really put love into it, and you, I just want to say, divine masculines, you are amazing manifestors. Whatever you speak, you make that physicalize into being. So you have incredible manifestation skills. You are literally like God's walking the earth energy. So I do see someone who's very connected with Egypt in particular, or North Africa as well in particular, possibly from other lifetimes as well. And I just see this person who, basically what I'm here to say is that you are very connected with the pyramids of Giza. You're very connected with sacred sites, holy sites in North Africa in particular, particularly with the pyramid. That's what I'm seeing here, the pyramids. And I do see that you could also be connected with the Pleiades as well, the star system, which is the Pleiades. Some of you are really waking up into this whole esoteric phenomena. For you, this is a phenomena. You're like, how is it that I feel so connected with all of these things and this knowledge? How is it that I'm able to manifest something out of nothing? How is it that I'm able to, create such an amazing foundation and prosperous life and a rich and wealthy life for myself, where the rest of my family, even my siblings, are not able to do that? We come from the same bloodline, we have the same parents, but I, for some reason, find this all easy and I feel guilty about this. Spirit is coming through to say to you, through me, through the channeling, is that you should not feel guilty. You've worked very hard to create the foundation that you've created. You are destined, you are meant to have these riches because you've healed a lot of karma from other past lives, and you have been always an amazing leader in other past lives. You've always been an incredible leader, an incredible possible teacher as well for so many, an example for so many. This is the energy of the benevolent leader, the benevolent pharaoh, the benevolent emperor, so this is amazing. And so that's why you get deja vu experiences when you travel in sacred sites. You just have a familiarity of these places. So what I'm here to say is what you can do to make yourself and your soul feel good is to know that you've really manifested everything that you've needed to do. You've really paid attention to the signs and synchronicities. You've paid attention to your intuition. You've listened to what you needed to hear. I'm just checking the timer here on my phone. You've nailed it. You've nailed it, and your spirit guides are saying that they're so proud of you for creating the achievements that you have made. This is kind of like a once in a lifetime situation where people don't always heed the signs, and they don't always listen to or pay attention to the gift that they have innately within them. So I see that you have looked into this gift that you have, and you've just rolled with it, and you've just kind of gone forward with it, which is absolutely incredible. Maybe in the past, possibly you were in two minds about creating, like creating your dream come true. But I do see that you've ended up just having a strength of mind to just calm your mind and solidify your mind here with the Four of Wands. Pay attention to your intuition, listen to your gut instincts. Some of the processes maybe over the last 10 years have been a little bit overwhelming here for you, because you may have been tested along the way, and you may have really been tested with your intuition here quite a lot. But nonetheless, you persevered, and you may have also fallen sick on account of you sacrificing your community, your friendships as well, and even missing out on having children, or missing out on actually having a family or a marriage for yourself, because you were so intent in creating this solid foundation for yourself. Spirit is saying that all the sleepless nights are paying off, all of the hard work is paying off, and that whatever dreams that you have been having, I just heard what dreams may come. So you may want to watch that movie with Robin Williams. It's a beautiful film. I'm not going to give anything away from it, but I feel like you'll resonate with it, Paul 1. And again, not surprising with citrine, this is all about financial prosperity as well. It's a crystal for financial prosperity. So everything is coming to play. Your wishes are being fulfilled. For the Emperor here, strong Aries, it's just to keep going towards your passions, continue to build. If you need to leave people along the way, and in your past, then do so. Don't feel guilty about that. I feel like there's a level of responsibility and guilt that you may have about these things, but Spirit is saying to not feel guilty, because you are destined for greatness. You're meant to have all of these riches and wealth, and this is just your divine right. This is a recompense. This is your reward for all of the hard work that you've been putting into place, because rewards come in energetically and then materialize physically, is what Spirit is saying. The other message is coming through, which is for divine masculines who are not yet married or have not yet met their divine counterpart in the physical just yet. You have been connecting. I do see that you have been doubting this connection, but you have been connecting in the astral realm, in your dream space. And maybe you've been a bit freaked out, because maybe they've even appeared to you, divine masculines, as an apparition. So they could have actually, this divine feminine may have actually appeared to you by your bed as an apparition, and it sort of freaked you out a bit, which is perfectly normal and perfectly understandable. The divine masculines, what I see here is there is going to be a connection for you happening and taking place. It's just a matter of time with the Wheel of Fortune. It is in your favour. All of this abundance is coming in, and what is it that you can do to make yourself feel good is just to know that whatever you're driving towards, whatever you're passionate about, is going to there's two people that are coming together, and they're going to be merging on their paths. So just keep going the way that you're going, and you're just going to merge and meet this person, your divine counterpart. As I said before, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, and Gemini is very strong in this reading in particular. You're probably asking, when is this going to happen? I think you would have to book a private reading for that. This is not a shameless plug. This is just something that's going to have to be very specific for every individual. But I do see, I would say something in between the next year to 4 years, as long as you continue, working towards your dreams. The other thing is the divine feminines as well are being called to continue trusting their intuition, and also maybe you both merge together through healing. So maybe you, like the Emperor divine masculine, you go on the internet and you actually book a retreat, or you book a healing service or massage or Reiki, spiritual, all spiritually based, and the divine feminine ends up being your practitioner for that day or that session or for that course. And that's when you actually instantly recognise each other, and that's when you meet. So I do feel like you're going to be collaborating or meeting each other through a workplace. 3 of coins here. And and it's going to be that divine, that there could be something magical that may happen when you actually do meet, because I see the star card here and I just heard like a ding, so there could be something where literally sparks fly, or you see auras, or you hear like a bell ring, like something very electric is going to take place at that time, when of your meeting. So that's really beautiful. I think that's all I have for you, pile one. So what you can do to make yourself and your soul feel good is just to keep going with what you're guided to do, and to trust that you are, all the things that you've been experiencing in the spiritual realm are true, and that you are going to be meeting and merging, and also marrying your person as well. The other message just before I end is, when you meet that person, you're just going to know that you want to marry them, and you'll probably get married within a year, and we'll probably have like 4 years of marriage together, and then maybe have children after that. I do see 2 children, or potentially 4 children as well. And also another side message is that one of your I just heard one of your daughters, one of your children, they themselves will carry on the gift as well for lifetimes to come, where they will also, it's basically a legacy that both of you are creating that's not only wealthy in terms of riches and physical riches, but also wealthy in terms of spiritual riches as well, where you're also healing people as well. So this is amazing. Not only do you have financial stability and financial wealth, but you also are working and living your divine purpose, both of you together. So this is a marriage made in heaven on earth. Absolutely beautiful reading. I really enjoyed reading for you, pile one. Please do let me know how this resonates. Please do like and share, and do press the subscribe button as well. Take care, beautiful soul. Hello, pile 2, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to your reading. So we have the rose quartz tumble here for you. So I'll just put that to the side there. So what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good? We'll have a look. So we've got the 10 of swords here, the 8 of swords, the Empress, Knight of Cups here, the Sun, 9 of Wands, 10 of coins, 10 of cups rather, 10 of cups, the Fool, Knight of Wands, 2 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 3 of Swords. So I'm just going to arrange this a little bit. I just feel like that needs to go. Sorry, 1 second, let me just arrange. There you go, I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, that's it. Okay, so pile 2, what is it that you can do to make yourself and your soul feel good? So we have the 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, the Empress, Knight of Cups, the Sun, 9 of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Fool, Knight of Wands, 2 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 3 of Swords. So I'm seeing that there is someone immediately who is dealing with a relationship breakdown. You could have actually been married to someone, or you could have found your perfect match here, where you thought you were going to marry this person, and unfortunately you had to heal your heart and cut a connection with this person and move on quite rapidly. I do see that there has been a closing of a cycle here, an end of betrayal, and also an ending of negative self-talk. You could have resonated with with one of my readings in terms of the 8 of Swords here. I think it was the general reading where I spoke about this. So we have an Empress here, just beautiful card, absolutely lovely. We have a divine feminine energy here, someone who has it all. She has all the lovely clothes that she can buy. She's able to purchase whatever she wants. It doesn't matter. There is no price for this Empress. She's able to have the home that she wants. She is an amazing human being. She's so nurturing, she's so lovely, and she also has an immense maternal instincts as well. She's also like walking on water here, or she may appear like some sort of sprite or goddess that's coming from the pond here, a bit like a water lily. So something very magical. She also has a very high aura as well, just around her head. So I would say that this divine feminine energy, this Empress, could be Taurus or Libra, ruled by Venus, is all about love. With the Sun card here, we have a male masculine energy here, possibly with Leo. So I see that there is a message here from Spirit that is saying that whatever you need to do, you need to heal your heart here. Interesting that we have the rose quartz here, rose quartz tumble, which is all about love. It's all about healing your heart chakra. The rose quartz is all about healing your heart chakra and also knowing how to love yourself and to heal your heart for yourself and to have unconditional love for yourself and your soul. So what you can do to make yourself and your soul feel good, pile 2, is to heal your heart first and foremost, in order to heal your aura as well that may have been fractured due to betraying yourself and making yourself feel small, and also making yourself feel like you weren't worthy for true love here. This is all a false myth. This is not based in reality. This is an insecurity, and this is also a trauma that's coming up for you that needs to be healed. This could have also happened in many occasions where whenever there was a breakup in a relationship, you may have felt unworthy straight after. You may have asked questions like, why is it that I can't seem to bag a husband? I'm hearing. I'm not meaning to laugh at you. I'm just like, sometimes the messages come in funny ways. Yeah, there's something here for you, part 2, where Spirit is saying that you need to heal a broken heart. You need to heal yourself and know that whatever has happened to you, it's got nothing to do with you. It's got everything to do with the other individual who put you in a situation where you were feeling heartbroken. There is another situation here where there is a need to heal this negative self-talk, this negative trigger of yours, because you have it all. You may not see yourself like this, but people do. And I also am hearing people have taken advantage of your kindness, your love, your care. They may have even overstepped the mark where you have felt betrayed because you've invited them into your home, your lovely home, where this is very sacred energy for you. This is a sacred space for you. And other people have taken advantage of that sacred healing, that sacred space that you offered, because they had absolutely no awareness that you would be feeling like this, heartbroken or even sick as a result. So the messages from Spirit is saying that you need to really pay attention to the people who you surround yourself with. Make sure that you do guard yourself as well from people that put you in betrayal energy. Really listen to your intuition, really pay attention to what people are saying. Most people you can read by their actions that they do and also their physical, mannerisms as well. So how they sit, how they talk, really listen and pay attention to the underlying words, the underlying sentences, the underlying messages that they say, because I feel like these are people around you who take advantage of everyone, not just you. This is not personal to you, but I know that you're seeing that as that. But there's a real need to distance yourself and move away and start a new chapter here with the Fool card. Start something fresh here, where you may even think about relocating here and moving to a new country, a new place, where actually you're going to have amazing, stable friends that love you and care for you. This could also be family as well. You may be wanting to move to a place in the sun, where there's going to also be some respite, a lot of respite, where you're able to heal your broken heart here. I do feel like this is not just friendships. I do also see romantic relationships here, where there's just been maybe a cycle of 10 years of enough is enough, where people have just constantly betrayed your trust, your love and your nurturing energy and your nurturing capacities. This has got nothing to do with you. It's just the way that you're programmed. You want community, and community is very important to you. This is something from your past life that's coming through into this present moment, where this is very innate and natural for you. So what I do see here is that I do see that people may not feel worthy in your presence, Pile 2. I feel like you could be someone in the public eye, someone who has it all, or someone who may look like they have it all. In order to get to that point and position in life, people think that you had it easy, or you are spoilt, or they may be saying really horrible things behind your back. I just heard spoilt brat. These are people that are very jealous and very envious of your achievements. But what they don't realise is that you have spent many, many years in order to create this bounty for yourself here, where you've had to change and metamorphosize, is that the right word? Like a butterfly, constantly changing your environment, constantly changing and learning different situations, which for you was very painful. Every single transformation, every single lesson, every single chapter in your life, every single relationship that you've had, you've transmuted and transformed these energies into becoming the goddess that you are today. So Pole 2, what Spirit is saying, that they're very proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself here. We have the Sun card. There's no shame in showing off your achievements here, because people, if they want to be stuck in this energy, it's up to them to be stuck in this energy. It's got nothing to do with you. You know, if you can't change people, and you can't change people's ways. I do see that you are very nurturing and maternal, but I think that it's important to really be nurturing yourself and your own inner child at this time, so that you can move on to a new chapter in your life here. I feel like a new chapter is beckoning right now, and I feel like there's enough of this energy of defensive energy, and also stopping people interfering in your life as well, so that they leave you in a stuck energy. I also see that there are people in your life, romantically speaking, who are just immature. They just wanted some fun in the sun. They just wanted to come in for the night and leave you by the morning, so sexually speaking. And I see that they may have been entertaining other people and they were undecided as well, with a connection with you. There is a side message that this person is feeling very pained at this time, because I see that they see that you're moving on, and you may have even travelled and moved to a new location. You may have moved and relocated somewhere new, and there's no way for them to contact you, because I do see that you've maybe blocked them. Okay, so maybe it was fun and games. Again, I feel like Pile 2, you could resonate with my last general message, the general reading that I did, and I feel like this is something that will resonate with you if you're resonating with this Pile 2. If not, just go back to any of my readings, or that reading specifically is a general reading, general message. I feel like you'll resonate with that. So I do see that there is a side message here, that there is this player energy. There's someone who is just playing with your time, playing with your emotions, playing at your heartstrings, saying all the lovely things, saying all the right things, being very flirtatious with you, but wasn't creating anything solid, possibly even made you laugh. But the thing is that you're someone who is stable, strong, and you really enjoy things that are stable. And I do see that with Taurian energy and possibly Libra energy, you do love beautiful things, you love the beautiful things in life, but there is also an energy of being hesitant to change. So with very strong Taurus energy, there's this message here that, adapt to change quickly. Adapt to change quickly is what I'm hearing, because there's an energy of really stubborn behaviour here with the Empress card and the Hierophant, or at least this is a lesson that you're learning right now, is that you need to adapt to change quickly, because I see that there is another opportunity with someone else possibly here with the Knight of Cups here, who you could meet through a group of friends, or like-minded people, or who have similar interests to you. Maybe they also enjoy travelling, or maybe you have similar interests. I do also see an interior designer here as well. I see a traveller as well. I also see a priest, literally a priest. Doesn't matter which religion here, it doesn't really matter, but from another country or another destination here, who wants to bring in some light flirtatious energy towards you and come into your direction. So expect someone to come towards you as well. This could be someone completely brand new here. By the way, Pal 2. They themselves could be a Taurus energy here. They like to do things slow. They like to be very methodical about the way that they approach. But I think a light flirtation here and there in order to lighten your energy and also to help elevate your mood and your vibration and also heal your aura, because it may have been fractured in the most recent days or the most recent months, is really needed here. 10 of Cups is the energy of having all of your wishes met, romantically speaking, and your heart being healed here. So what was broken is now being healed. There could be someone from your past, possibly, who may want to come in with flirtatious energy and start something new here with you, start a new cycle with you, but be careful that they don't leave you like this again, like they don't leave you with heartbreak energy again. So they may try a different approach, and they may come across as someone who's very mature and someone who's very stable and someone who can be trusted as well, but just pay attention that they're just not playing you again or playing your heartstrings again, because I see that there is someone here who's still immature here. And I do think here with the Empress card, you are meant, for all of the finer things in life, which does also include romance. The Empress is also a mother as well. So if you are entertaining any sexual liaisons at this time, just be careful that you don't fall pregnant at this time. Please just be careful. I kind of feel like I want to get one more card for you, so I'm just going to get one more card. So Pal 2, let's get one card for Pal 2, please. Okay, I've got quite a few. So I'm just going to see, so we have the Queen of Cups, Queen of Coins, and the Nine of Coins here. So you are absolutely someone who has become single after a heartbreak or even after a marriage here. You have created a strong foundation for yourself here, and you're also now, because you have so much compassion and love for people kind of trample over you and treat you like a doormat, or let's say a beautiful rug, a Persian carpet, or whatever. So I just feel like there's a need to connect to, maybe even connect to Persia, maybe travel to Arabic cultures as well, Arabic countries. I feel like there's something here where you may even think about completely changing your religion and becoming Muslim, for example. I am seeing that here in the cards, where you feel like you're going to get the respect that you need from a counterpart energy. I do feel like you have very high principles, Pal 2, and I just feel like the company that you keep have not been rewarding you in the way that you need to be recognised and rewarded. With the Sun card, I also do see that you are someone who is very highly exalted. You are very proud of your achievements, and you should be. You're also incredibly beautiful and stunning, and you do attract a lot of attention, Pal 2. There is an energy here as well, just to be careful when you are travelling, just to pay attention to the customs of that place. So if you need to cover your shoulders, for example, then do that. Just be very respectful, which I'm sure you are. Just be very respectful and also careful of how you dress, but also pay attention to the customs as well of the traditions of that place, but also pay attention to your money, your pocket, whatever you're carrying with you if you are travelling at this time, or if you are intending to travel to a destination that you've been wanting to travel to for a long time. And this is something that's also going to be, I also see a pilgrimage here for you, Pal 2. So this is something that you've been wanting to manifest for quite some time, and this is a pilgrimage that you're meant to be taking part in, because I see that there is a connection here where you may have, your soul has connected with this specific place from other lifetimes here as well. Interesting, this came through in Pal 1 in a similar message, but it's slightly different. I do feel like you are moving on to a completely new cycle in your life. There is also an energy here. I picked up on Reykjavik as well. So if you've been thinking about going to Antarctica or even Reykjavik, Iceland, then this is going to make you feel very happy. You could also be meeting like-minded people, or people that like a mother's group, or maybe if you are a mother, or maybe a place where you're going to feel very nurtured and looked after. So it's like, could be a women's retreat, because I am seeing lots of women here who may have experienced similar situations like you in terms of romantic heartbreak, but also heartbreak in relationships, just in general as well. There is also another message that's coming through. Yes, just connecting with your sisterhood at this time is really going to help you strengthen your foundation, and also have trust in sisterhood all over again as well. If there's been a betrayal of sisterhood at any point in your life, then this is really going to restore your faith in women, in sisterhood in particular. With the Two of Wands, I do see that you are taking an opportunity with both hands here, or let's say you're taking the bull by the horns here, specifically if you are a Taurus as well. You're just going at it. You're just going to move forward anyway. And this is going to be I just heard a miraculous journey for healing for you. So I think that's kind of it for you right now, pile 2. Let me just see if there's anything else that I can pick up as I rearrange my legs here before I get cramp. Yes, you may also wish to go to a specific teacher in terms of a religious background, or maybe even like a guru or something like that, who can really help you heal your heart as well. I see like a retreat. I see sort of like a pilgrimage taking place as well. And I think this has got something to do with your passions and your general interests. I feel like there's something here, there's movement towards your desires here that maybe you've been stopping yourself from doing because, of course, there's been restrictions globally, but maybe it's because you had other commitments that you had to attend to and close off and finish difficult cycles as well, energetically speaking, but also maybe goals that you had to complete as well before you start a completely fresh new enterprise, a fresh new journey, or even a fresh new project as well. That's what I see here for you, pole 2. With the Sun card, we have very strong Leo energy here as well. So, take care of your own pride, but also I do see that you are going to be moving into having your own family as well, based on love, courage, and compassion, healing as well. There's going to be a lot of flirtation as well. I see that in a connection. But right now, this is kind of a mystery to you at this time, because I don't think Spirit really wants me to tune into that so much. But I do see marriage on the cards here for you, because I see that in a direct line here, where this is going to be your wish fulfillment. The person that you're going to be marrying could be a very strong Taurus themselves, or a Leo, or even Aries energy, or possibly even Libra energy too. It does not have to be. I also am seeing same-sex partnerships too, but either way, I am seeing a beautiful harmony of friends. I do see a lot of beautiful harmony of a stable relationship that's going to last for a long time. The Hierophant is someone who takes their time before they really commit to something, and it has to be done in the right way. This is also someone who's going to have the same morals and ethics and traditions as well, or belief systems as you, and you're just going to go, wow, I can't believe this is actually happening. I can't believe there was someone made for me in this way, like a cookie cutter effect. And I do see that happening for you. You're probably asking when. I feel like there could be something happening during Aries season, which is, I even see next year, the time of this reading, but Aries season could be significant. So April, May, or March, April, May. So what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good is just to really tune in and really love yourself and love your heart here, and heal your heart, and know that you are enough, and know that you're worthy of all of the blessings and beauty that's coming your way if you allow yourself to open up to that, and not be afraid to show off the achievements that you have created for yourself as well, because I do see that this is someone you've been single maybe for quite some time, but you've also been creating a solid foundation for yourself. You're very independent as well, and this is very admirable. But not only is this admirable, this is highly attractive as well to the right person who you're going to align to. Sometimes we have to come out of our comfort zone as well, I just want to say, so that you can actually move into a new chapter here. This is also your spirit guides are telling you to pay attention and to have faith in whatever it is that you're just going to jump into. Just have faith into that as well. Of course, if you like a private reading, I'm here for you, but at this time, I just feel like what you need to know for yourself, what you can do for yourself and your soul, is to keep nourishing and healing yourself. So that's all I have for you, Pole 2. I really hope you have found these messages healing and loving and lovely. Just before I end, I also do see a twin flame relationship possibly that had ended and may come back around as an actual marriage potential as a relationship. But again, everyone's on their life healing timeline. So not all twin flames, not all divine counterparts, particularly twin flames, is a very difficult journey in terms of true love connections. They don't always take place in this life. It may take place in another lifetime, but this person could be coming back around again and starting something new with you again, possibly in order to restore your faith in humanity, I'm hearing, but restore your faith in love as well, who you could be marrying as well. So that's all I have for you, Pole 2. Please do please do put a comment as well, and please do subscribe as well. So I'll leave you here. Love and light, take care, beautiful souls, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Hello, Pole 3, and welcome to your reading. Welcome. So what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good? So we have the crystal quartz tumble here, so I'll just place that there for you. So these are pre-shuffled cards you've probably seen. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. So already instantly saying 55 here, so expect some powerful changes that are happening in your life. So what you can expect is some powerful changes for you. 4 of Swords, the Hermit, and what else we got? King of Cups, 8 of Wands. Sorry, I've just adjust my bracelets. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, King of Wands, the Judgment card, and the 2 of Cups. Okay. Okay, well, so I just want to say that, as I said before, 55. So 55 is a number, a double number that you may resonate with. Or if you don't know anything about 55, have a look on a search engine of your choice, preferably DuckDuckGo is a really good one. So just have a look at that, have a look at 55. You could also be seeing 55 quite a lot as well, Pile 3. So we've got 2 major arcanas here. We've got the Judgment card and the Hermit card here, yeah? Judgment and the Hermit card. Okay, let me just tune in. So Pole 3, what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good? Okay. So Pile 3, I do see that there were some arguments in your past. I see that there were arguments, possibly even challenging energies from your past where you had some competition, or maybe you felt like there was another person in the mix. I do see romance here as well. I'm not going to lie, I do see that here, and I do see that there are maybe multiple people involved in a connection that you were connected to, or that you were entertaining yourselves. I see that there has been upset disappointment as well. Pile 3, I see that there may have been some changes in your perspective recently, and I do see that you are healing at this time. You may have started meditating again, I'm hearing. So if you weren't meditating before, I do see that you're meditating again. I just heard revival as well. So there could be a revival in a connection, but either way, I do see that there is a reawakening or an awakening of spirituality and a connection which is based on spirituality. So I am seeing a true love connection here that is a spiritual romantic connection. So this is the reality, this is the realization that you have awakened to recently. I say recently, this is just what I'm intuitively picking up on. We have the 4 of Swords and the Hermit card. So I see that during your meditations, or even during a moment of reflection, you've become single, possibly if you weren't single, and you are realizing that your habits, or what you used to do before, is that you would rush in with communication, or you would rush in with loving messages, you would rush in towards your desires, sexually speaking as well. But you're realizing that wasn't the right way to do things. These are all revelations that are appearing to you at this time, possibly right now or most recently. You're having an understanding and realization that whatever you were doing before in your past was just not mature energy, and it was not something that you could continue doing long term here. You basically you went towards your desires with a lot of excitement, a lot of passion, a lot of drive, possibly even sexual drive, possibly sexual desire here, and you just wanted to get what you wanted and then play with people quite a bit here. So I see that you would make people very satisfied in the bedroom, but I do feel like this also, after the interaction, physically speaking, sexually speaking, you felt kind of empty inside, or you felt loss of meaning. You felt that just having a hit, I'm just hearing hit and run, having a hit sexually speaking, and then running away from that, running away from a connection. This is someone who, I'm seeing someone who's sleeping around quite a lot, or even just not willing to commit to a particular person or a particular connection, had left you feeling really empty and cold inside. And so you were really lost for meaning. You also felt really guilty as well. You felt really bad about yourself. You felt quite sick and sickened by your own behaviour, I'm seeing here for you, Pole 3. And I see that you may have been arguing with yourself, maybe even battling your own demons here for you, Pole 3. And Spirit may have come through here, or your higher self may have intervened and said, look, you need to pause this. I do see that there could have been some sort of... I am picking this up on most of my readings of STDs, so that I am seeing someone who is picked up on an STD in quite a few of my readings, who's only recently... that was kind of like the shock of their life, where Spirit had to intervene in that way. Although shocking it may have been, it actually has helped you, or had helped you. Again, energy is fluid. I don't know if this is happening for you now, or this has happened for you recently, or your recent past, or your past, or will happen for you. But I'm just picking up on this energy, this kind of like vortex in time right now, where this awareness, this awakening had really woken you up to, I can't treat people like that, I can't just be sleeping around like that, because every cause has an effect. And even if I feel like I'm in control of just stringing along, playing with this person and playing with that person here with the 3 of Wands, rushing in, rushing out, very mercurial energy here with travelling as well, possibly, just going towards what you love here, and just, winning at all costs here, and also being like admired by your own peers, or maybe by your bros or other females particularly, just like, oh, that's amazing that you can just sleep around and not have any consequences. I feel like it's really catching up to you, and I feel like Spirit has intervened and said, look, every cause has an effect here. And I do see that there may have been a connection with someone in particular who you may have had a lot of sexual drive and desire for, who you may have been stringing along, or may have not even sexually interacted with them, and you're realizing in a moment of your own healing recovery, maybe from an STD, or maybe just from a feeling of regret, you've just put something on pause for this time. You're just reflecting and seeing, well, you're understanding the truth at this point. You're really understanding that people have feelings, and you're starting to wake up to having compassion for other people's feelings as well. So even if you felt you were in control of a connection or multiple connections sexually speaking, that you were just able to just fly like the wind or fly like a bird, and you're just free and single, and you know, you're able to just not commit to anything or anyone. I see that you're now opening your heart to actually having regret and realizing that your actions have had consequences, not just for yourself but also for other people. And this was necessary, because I see that you are maybe embarking on a spiritual journey at this time. If you are listening to my videos, then you are possibly, most likely, even slightly spiritually aware, or you are awakening. So you may be having a spiritual awakening at this time for the first time, and you're realizing that energy, whatever energy that you put, that you connect your own energy with other people, physically speaking, sexually speaking as well, you leave a mark. And I feel like whatever you were doing beforehand, you were able to just like be very competent and very foxy, very sneaky about your climbing up the window, for example, getting into bed with someone and then leaving out the window the next day or at the dead of night kind of thing, and just not leaving a trace. But you're realizing now that all of these interactions, sexually speaking, had a consequence. And I just feel like there is someone here who's feeling immensely guilty about these things, about treating people, because you're realizing that other people have feelings, other people have emotions, other people have needs and desires themselves as well. And maybe what was happening is that you were also blocking these other people to have what they really want, go toward their own destiny and go towards their own sense of victory and feeling in charge, and also feeling desired themselves. When you just operate on a very egoic level, in a way that is only working for you, other people around you there is an energy here where there's someone who is blocking another person from having victory and having fun or having achievement and being recognised or even being acknowledged as well. Because with the Six of Wands, it's all about recognition. You may not be able to see that because of the light, but it's all about recognition and having victory and being someone who is highly admired. I see that you yourselves could be very attractive, incredibly charming, very handsome, masculine or female, male or female, but I am picking up on a male in particular by gender, but it doesn't really have to be that. I just feel like your heart is so compassionate. You have so much potential to be an amazing, mature, loving man or loving male that has a lot of compassion and empathy, sympathy, respect for other people's emotions as well. And I do see that there is someone here that has a lot of potential to be a great person, an amazing leader, an amazing person who is really respected and looked up to in society, who is able to go towards their dreams and masters that and does very, very well at it. Because we've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups here, someone who is understood and loved and liked by society, you know, and there is great potential in this, and maybe this is what other people are seeing in you. But what happens is, what you have been doing is that you've been playing with other people's emotions, or you had been playing with them, toying with them, a bit like a cat and a mouse sort of situation. You know, when cats just like play with the mouse just with their paw kind of thing. By the end of it, like the cat's claw will snag at the mouse or just like puncture it, and the mouse is hurt and will eventually die. It's not just a plaything. It's not dead. It's not like a fluffy toy. This is a real being. This is a real sentient being that has muscles, blood, a heart, you know, their own life purpose to live and like forage and have their own family, for example. It's probably a silly metaphor, but it's the thing of like you're recognizing the beauty. Maybe some of you are really waking up and awakening and realizing the beauty of all things, and you're realizing, so I'm just checking the timer here, you're realizing that the beauty in a rose, a flower, a thing, an animal, you're realizing that there are the rock people. You're realizing that there are the mice people, the animal people, the lion people, the plant people. You know, everything in nature is sovereign, and every sovereign being has a life purpose, and every sovereign being has its own soul. And I think that this is the road to enlightenment. This is the awareness of having respect and compassion and love for other sentient beings here. So what can you do to make yourself and your soul feel good is to, I would say, maybe with the Judgment card, this is all about things coming back again, or, you know, having second chances. I would say that there could be a potential to even apologise to people who you've done harm, and lower your ego, humble yourself, you know, bow, which is all about, you know, your head lowering down and your heart being above your head. That's what a bow is all about. So humbling yourself and humbling your, you know, reducing your ego to a pea size, essentially, and actually coming through with maybe some communication to the people that you have harmed, and say, look, I was immature, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings here. Because I do see that there is something here that had happened that had changed your mindset or changed your ways and approach of doing things, I would say. So what you can do to make yourself and your soul feel good is to, of course, let the past be in the past, but that's not really acknowledging and recognising, you know, certain behaviours and patterns. It's about recognising these patterns at this time, reflecting on them, and see how you can really move forward to being more of a whole person here with the Hermit card, being more whole within yourself here, really getting to know yourself, who you are, what you do. Why is it that people see you in such a great light? You know, there must be a reason. If there's multiple people that say very positive things about you or negative things about you as well, because there are always two sides of a coin. These are questions that need to be looked at and addressed at this time of reflection, possibly even during the Virgo season at this time, which is the moment of my recording this video, is September and October here, or August and September here. So this is a perfect time to really reflect and really get to know yourself, and also your shadow as well. You know, when there are multiple people that see you in a certain way from different camps or different groups or different places in the world, there's the common denominator, which is you. There must be a truth there. There's a universal truth about you there. If there are people that are saying good or bad things from different groups, different circles of life, good or bad, there must be a universal truth there. So before other people judge you, or before other people make claims on you or your soul and your behaviour, now is really the time to reset your life, you know, restart your life and relive your life, you know, because I feel like whatever you've been entertaining was not going to be something that was going to be very fruitful. It was dead and gone before it even started. So this is a real time to really go in and withdraw yourself from society, possibly here with the Hermit card, really get to know yourself and really look at every single pattern and really analyse every single minimum detail if you can. Communicate it, maybe record it, video it, write it, you know, whatever you need to do in order to really understand all of these behavioural patterns be your own healer, be your own analytical counsellor, you know, because no one is really going to get to know who you are other than yourself, not even a counsellor really. So you may wish to look for a counsellor, you may wish to look for a shaman, you may wish to look for a spiritual teacher for guidance or a mentor, but I feel like you're someone who is already quite accomplished within your soul. I feel like your soul has the right formula, that's able to put all the puzzle pieces together and really understand who you are. I feel like you are very intelligent people. I feel like you're very I was going to say energetically intelligent, but I feel like you're very emotionally intelligent people once you really reset your ways and really awaken this like potential within you, because I don't feel like you've been really living your potential. Pile 3. And here with the crystal quartz tumble, this is about being really crystal clear and really clear with your ways. Be really clear with how you communicate. Be really clear with what your intentions are with people. Don't lead people astray. Don't lead people and string them along. Pretending that everything's okay, or that, because people aren't all mind readers. They're not able to read your mind. They're not able to, you have to be really integral. So this is about integrity. Have integrity within your soul here. So what can you do to make yourself make yourself and your soul feel good is to really have personal integrity, and have integrity with your word as well. You may wish to read up on the 4 agreements by Ruiz. I can't remember the full name, but Ruiz is a Mexican Toltec writer, and this could be your hint here in terms of a spiritual teacher. The 4 agreements, the book, would be really helpful for you at this time to look at and to look into, about how you can live a more fulfilled life with integrity. And one of the laws is in the Toltec philosophy or Toltec spiritual teaching is I'm integral with my word. So if you are a male in particular, it's very honourable to be integral with your word. As a divine feminine energy myself, I would say, just generally speaking, I'm very aware of the potential of males in my life. I'm very aware of divine masculines in my life. I'm very aware of masculine leaders in my life that really do honour their word. And I think that moving forward, there's going to be a reset of many masculines in particular, males in particular. I am going to say males in particular in this case, it's not females, but masculines as in divine masculines, males, moving forward, who are going to really have a reset and shake up and fast movement into changing their ways, and really becoming the man that they've always wanted to be, the father that they've always wanted to be, or even the father they did not have. So amongst and within our society, there's a little bit of life coaching here for you. Of course, there have been distorted masculine energies, there have been corrupt masculine energies, there have been despotic, powerful, though strengthless, and non-empathic and very judgmental masculine energies who had no regard for other masculine energies, who would fight to the death with the 5 of Wands energy, compete amongst others in order to get and achieve what they want. So this is about really coming together as one divine masculine unit and actually really fulfilling your potential, because I feel like this is part of your life purpose, pile 3, and part of your soul. So what you can do to make yourself and your soul feel good is to really honour with the 6 of Wands, victory and honour. You can really honour your integrity and honour your real true soul calling. Once you're able to do that, once you're really able to understand who you are, really have respect for yourself, have integrity for yourself, pause, be able to restrain your sexual desires, restrain yourself from quick anger, restrain yourself from judging others immediately, restrain yourself from, flipping out and maybe even punching someone. This is when you're able to really become divine. This is when you're able to really become a king in our society, in our world, on our planet. And I would say this is very much needed at this time, in this current awakening that we're all experiencing right now. During this great reset with the Judgment card here, and I have said it, and this is true. This is true for me, and this is true for many readers as well, many healers is what I'm seeing here. So divine masculines, potential divine masculines, we need you. As a divine feminine, from my own heart to yours, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to say that we need you. We need you, we need you, we need you, we need positive leaders, masculine leaders. We need positive leaders who are able to really be in their masculine energy, their king state, you know, having integrity and having respect for themselves as well. Just like divine feminines are doing the same as well. In kind, divine masculines, we're really needing you too, because you are the yang to our yin, to the divine feminine energy. And I'll speak as a divine feminine for many other divine feminines. We do need you, divine masculines. We can't hold the fortress. We can't hold the temple on our own. There are 2 columns here to hold the temple. And there's one here. Divine feminines are coming through very strong here. The divine goddess is coming through in her power. And divine masculine is also needed here, because that is when there is a stability here, and a mirroring effect. The other reason why I'm seeing that here as well is we have the 2 of Cups and the Judgment card. So I see once you're able to come into a sense of yourself and being integral and having integrity with yourself, being integral with your word, your actions, as well, there will be an acknowledgement. There will be an acknowledgement, of a divine connection. There will be an acknowledgement. For some reason, I find it difficult to speak. There will be an acknowledgement of a true connection. This could be amongst the people that you may have disregarded as just something that you found sexually attractive or sexually alluring. I feel like you're waking up to a connection that may not be in your sphere at this time. Pole 3. I'm just going to get one more card for you about this, because I feel like you need some clarity. Thank you, Spirit. And you have been having sleepless nights over. You've been very anxious and worried about something that you may have thought was dead and gone. But the Spirit is saying that with the Judgment card, there is a rekindling, a possible need to reevaluate your ways, and also there could also be a second chance here. So Spirit is giving you a nudge through this reading, through this channeling, that you could actually find victory once again, once you realise that yes, this person is your true love here. So what you can do to make yourself and your soul feel good is to know that yes, you have met a very strong potential, high level, high vibrational soulmate, high level true love connection, that you'll be, once you come into yourself and really find the truth, meditate, you'll get this kind of like sort of like click, and you'll realize, oh my gosh, they were the person, they were always there. And I see that you're going to be wanting to reclaim them and bring them back into your environment here with the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands, this person in this card is like pulling this particular string, and I feel like you have the red string of fate connected with each other. So you have a connection with this person energetically that maybe you wanted to deny yourself, but there's no I'm also getting a bit emotional. There's no denying that, even though as much as you want to deny it and entertain other people and distract yourself with other things, I feel like there is a change that's happening, or has happened for you, where you're realizing that there is an understanding once you settle your energies and you just quiet with yourself, that you realize, oh shit, it's that moment, you know, like, oh shit, what have I done, kind of thing. But Spirit is saying there is a revival, there is a very strong potential to reawaken this connection, and to have a meeting of minds, and actually to meet up with this person and communicate and share your cup of love with this person, to actually speak your truth from your heart. No ego here. Wands, lots of wands here is all about the ego. No rushing in and out here. Yeah. Speak from your heart here. Lots of wands here. You know, 6 of Wands is quite egoic as well. So release your ego, drop into your heart space, come from a place of love, and if you need to cry and share your emotions, your person will appreciate that, if anything. But whatever you've been battling out in your head and in your mind as well, with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, 4 of Swords too, this needs to end. These behavioural patterns need to end, because they're not serving you. So I do see that what your soul is telling you is to, in order to make yourself feel good, is to reawaken this connection, I do see there is communication that is open at this time, so you're able to communicate with this person if you may have felt that this person had blocked you or there were too many arguments in your past. I do see that this person is, I'm not really picking up on the energy of this person, but I just sense that it's okay for you to communicate and connect and speak to them. If possible, it would be better to see them in person with the Two of Cups and meet them for a drink or a coffee and actually meet them head to head. You know, this is also emerging in a meeting of minds here. There's a recognition during your moment of solitude where you're actually recognizing that you have more similarities with this person than you don't. So there's a recognition here and a reawakening and a second chance here that's coming through for you, if you're willing to take it, if you're willing to look into yourself and your soul, your heart, if you're willing to let go of your ego, pile 3, if you're willing to look into being the true, clear, crystal clear leader, divine masculine potential that I see here in the cards, then you can have this. There is also, maybe if you are at a distance from someone, there could also be a need to travel as well here with the 8 of Wands as well, over sea, or even flight travel as well if you are at a distance. But regardless, there's a need for communication, very many messages of communication which will be coming in from your end, because with the 8 of Wands and 3 of Wands, I do see that you're wanting to bring something back into your life, in your world here. And because of this sense of pride here with the 6 of Wands, it's just, you've just put yourself in your own way here. But I'm not here to judge you. The only one that can judge you is the Almighty. So don't be hard on yourselves either. Forgive yourselves. The person who you have in your heart space will forgive you too. But there's a need to really look inwards and be integral with your soul here. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this. What can you do to make yourself, your soul feel good? Reading, please do like, and please do let me know, leave me a message as well in the comment section just there. And if you would like to subscribe for some more videos, you know what to do, just push the button there. And that's all I have for you. If you'd like to see some more videos, some other videos, all of my videos are timeless, so just have a look at the playlist. Thank you, beautiful souls. Love and light. Take care, and bye for now. See you on the next one.